Guys, appreciate you clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the new PSE Sicario. The name is growing on me. I didn't like it at first. You'll see why. But talking today to Mr. Ryan Lycan, he's the bow tech at Fish and Stuff in Sherwood, Arkansas. One of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite bow shops. Very knowledgeable, knows his stuff. Great guy to talk to, very humble. So if you go in there and talk to him, let him know you saw this podcast. If you're looking at buying a PSE, go check out Fish and Stuff in Sherwood, Arkansas. Let's get to it. Appreciate it.
Hunt hungry.
Anyway, man, is your first podcast?
Absolutely, it is.
Feels like it's my first.
Is it? Yeah.
Multiple, but still, every time I'm like, I feel like an idiot. I feel like Ricky Bobby, like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, it's like,
so
do you look at the camera? Do you look at you? I mean, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah. So
I've seen enough
first off, before we get into this new bow, deer season, mine sucks. You are having a lot better deer season.
Oh yeah,
it's
going
hot,
pretty good.
Snakes, mosquitoes. I've been 2, 4, 5 times. I've seen 3 does maybe. It sucks.
So I've been almost every day. I've probably taken 2 days off. I'll go for either an hour before work. You know, I'm known for coming into work a little bit late, so I've been doing that still.
That's nice
and then,
you get to, though.
Yesterday, for instance, I was telling you before we turned it on that I left work at 4 o'clock and ended up seeing 12. Saw 3 bucks, if I'm not mistaken, and a handful of does.
Nice.
Not my target, but all public. That's
awesome.
all I do have private that I hunt, but I mostly let family hunt that stuff and don't mess with it a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, I've been on them. My previous 3 hunts to that tree, I'd seen my target buck all 3 times.
You feed tree hunting?
No.
You just
no.
What's your
philosophy
point
on that? So
this is totally off subject today, but now I'm just interested now. Like,
so on this one in particular, I'm hunting bedding.
Okay.
So, and I'm hunting bedding in a very particular way that's hard to do. This deer is bedding out in the wide open. So I'm actually, the first time I watched him that morning, came in there and then parked my truck right next to where he was at. So whenever he stood up, he had to come in, and whenever he stood up, he had to see my truck. And then he turned around and walked the opposite way from my truck, which is where I was at.
Did that on purpose?
Did that on purpose.
Ground hunting or saddle?
Ground hunting.
Awesome.
I do have a tree stand set up over there too, but this one, again, I didn't tell you this, I actually missed the deer. So, spoiler alert for everybody.
How far away?
Well, I don't know. I had my sight set on
Maybe
35.
why you missed him.
Yeah, he was at about 20. You're going to give me a 20 to 25 yard shot, and then next thing I know, he kind of turns and goes the other way, and I'm already at full draw. I didn't rearrange him or nothing. And I'm like, okay, I think he's about 35, maybe 40. Held my 35-yard pin right in the middle of his lungs, and I was about 10 or 15 yards off on my guess on how far he was. So he wasn't harmed. But the next 2 times I went in there, I saw him. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
So while we're actually here, PSE, the new PSE boat coming out today.
PSE Sicario, right there.
Which, I'll be honest, I didn't like the name at first. I thought that doesn't make any sense.
Until
then we looked it up. We
Googled
it. Sicario means assassin or like hired killer or something like that.
Yep,
that's pretty sweet now that I think about it, actually. Like, if you got the Sicario, you're the hired assassin.
And that's what you could be.
I could be.
You know, for the right price.
That's right, for the right price. Come in Fish and Stuff at Sherwood, Arkansas.
You could be that guy. So,
Sicario, it is fast. What was the number? We shot it in there, and I'll play some B-roll. But what? What, it was like 15 feet per second faster than the Mach 30?
Yep, which is the fastest out of the
of the Machs. Like, I have a 33, I could have brought it, but I thought this is the fastest. It's the same arrow, draw length pretty close to the same.
Yep, same way,
and
shot the same arrow.
460 grain arrow.
460 grains, yep.
And we went from 280 something to like 298, 285 to 298.
297, yeah. Basically, 284 to 297 was the
basically
difference.
300 feet per second with a 460 grain arrow. My Mach 30 was shooting it at 285 somewhere in there. So that's pretty impressive. And
it is.
I'll be honest, the draw length is pretty dang good for shooting that fast.
The draw cycle is super smooth. I mean, it builds up a little bit faster, more similar to like the Hoyts and some of those bows, but it just holds that smoothness all the way through. There's a small hump at the back end, but nothing to worry about. There's no drop off, no crazy drop off.
You would
at all,
absolutely
so.
get used to it, and that's what like if you come in your first time you draw, you're like, oh man, this ain't as smooth as my switchback or something. You'd be like, yeah, you
shoot it 4 or 5 shots, you'll never know the difference.
Yeah, you take it home for an afternoon, you definitely would feel like this is no big deal at all. That's what I know when I switched to PSE from a Matthews, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And it was like, nothing. I actually prefer it now. And it's crazy how many people are like I only shoot this. I'm never going to try any others. And there are so many good bows out there. Like people just need to go try some. But yeah, so it's speed. It is a definite speed bow. Have you like shot at any distance yet?
I haven't taken the bow out of the store. It's been a great bow in here. I absolutely think it's going to aim just as well as the Mox.
Yeah, that's
so I don't think
that's
be
what I think
there.
for Shot 3D Total Archery Challenge. That bow is going to be a freaking sweet bow.
Yeah, for everyone wanting to shoot tack and get
flat,
an arrow as
long.
flat as you can possibly get it to reach those 100, 120 yard targets.
Yeah. Is it 33 axle to axle?
33 axle.
They only make it a
5
30?
1/4 inch brace height.
Yeah.
So it's not as low as what they have gone, because they have gone to a 5 in the past. So it is at 5 1/4. I think that's a doable brace height for 90% of people.
What is it? How does it compare to the Omen draw? Like as far as shooting an Omen? Because a lot of people shot the Omen.
Yeah, the Omen shot great. The Omen is a great bow, shot great, very fast bow. This bow has a much smoother cam. The Omen had a much harsher peak in the draw force curve and then dropped off kind of fast.
Yeah.
This one doesn't drop off.
Speed wise, are they going to be?
All the way through.
Are they going to be pretty much the same?
No, I think this one's actually a little bit faster.
Really?
I think it's about 8 to 10 feet per second faster than the Omen.
Wow.
Yep, the Omen was a pretty fast bow. I think that was just a little bit ahead of it.
I don't consider myself a speed guy, but I could be. I could easily become a speed guy.
I'm always at my draw length. I'm always a speed guy. Whenever you got a 28-inch draw, you got to do something.
I kind of feel like I'm just slow, and I'm just accepted. I'm like my arrows are just slow. I'm just gonna. I want to aim good and be forgiving.
Right.
But man, I really like this bow. More. Is this FDS cam going to be on every PSE now?
They're going to have it available on the Mox. You can still order the Mox 33, 35 with the E2 cam, but you won't. I don't think you can get the E2 cam on the Sicario though. Chase, do you know on that one if you can get the E2 cam on the Sicario?
Not for sure on that yet.
Yeah, I don't know if you can on that one or not.
Yeah, that was my next question. So, like the aluminum bows that come out this year, or for the future aluminum bows, will they have the FDS cam? You think?
I wouldn't bet on there being a aluminum bow.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't know anything for a fact. No comment on that. But I wouldn't bet on there being an aluminum bow.
Well, I think they're
anytime
dominating the carbon bow market
Absolutely.
right now. So it's kind of like put all your money in that.
Absolutely.
If I was them, because I mean,
it's the only American-made carbon bow out there.
well, and then the other ones are not like they're heavy. Like the Hoyt carbon bow. Like why would you even buy it?
Yeah, well, it is a good shooting bow though. The RX-9 it does shoot good.
But
so.
why spend $2,000 when you could just get the aluminum version for $400 or $500, $600 less?
Exactly.
That's my thoughts on it, but I don't.
And if you are going to spend $2,000, why not get American made and get
Absolutely.
all the speed out of it?
Yeah,
So.
PSE's a good company. They're always at all the events, TAC and Shot 3D. They sponsored Shot 3D last year, 2 years ago, so it's a good company. What is this going to cost? If I could talk.
$19.99.
$19.99, practically.
So it went up just a little bit, but I mean that's not bad. Still right there under $2,000, so less than the other ones.
You might as well when I bought mine last year. You just might as well just consider it $2,000. I mean, it's right at it. So, is this one I know we've talked about PSE, the pin float on my Mox, I feel like is boom, just sits. But I do find them a little torquey. Have you shot this one any? Like, and what I mean by that, and maybe I'm using the terminology wrong. Pin floats, boom, and then sometimes I'm left but grouping really good, but I'm left.
Right.
And then the next day I may be grouping really good right.
You may just be torquing the bow a little bit one way or the other.
But my pin does not move. Like, it shoots amazing, and I'm like, why am I hitting left? So I just go click, 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 and then the next day I'm like, click, 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 back to the right. So is there anything about that? Is it just the grip? Is that what you'd consider that?
That could get into a few different things there in comparison with, the Mock to this bow. The full draw stability, I think, really helps out on that to where you don't have as much of it as what you do with other bows. MFJJ on his videos, he did a great job of testing that, and actually the Mox did really good, and the Sicario was really good.
I meant to watch that video. I hadn't watched it.
It's great.
Yet.
You need to check it out. It's very eye-opening.
Did it just come out? Is this the full draw stability video? Or which?
When did it come out? Was that today that it came out, or obviously the video for this bow came out today. So
this new job is really taking away my YouTube time watching YouTube. I'm gonna have to quit it so I can
catch up on it at some point.
Watch YouTube. So forgiveness versus speed. Are we gonna like? I feel like the mocks were super forgiving. I mean, I didn't think. I mean,
Absolutely.
they're not speed demons, but super forgiving as far as like, man, you can. I shot the best I've ever shot at that Shot 3D in Kansas and Arkansas and where was the other one? I don't even remember. But like 120 yards, hitting them in the heart and lungs. You know,
Right.
Which
Yeah,
I've never shot that good.
And that's right where I'm at with my mock.
And I
Like,
credit it to like this, just a good forgiving bow.
it's very forgiving. It seems like whenever you have your mock set up right, the pin's going to come back. It's still going to move. Everyone's going to have that
Everyone's
pin
gonna move,
movement, and as long as you just stay patient on your shot, it seems like the pin keeps on coming back to the center. And if you just
if you just be patient, not slam
stay
the
patient,
trigger.
don't slam the trigger. And
Or do, whatever.
Well, you know, to each their own there.
Or do
I
slam
get a
the
little
trigger.
aggressive on it from time to time, but
So why should someone with a mock upgrade to Sicario? As a guy who owns 2 mocks, sell me on this one. Why should I upgrade? I mean, obviously the first obvious reason, speed.
speed for hunting. I mean, you know, all of us as deer hunters, we go back and forth on, is speed important, or do we want a heavier arrow and all that? Well, this gives you the option to shoot a heavier arrow at a really good speed, or you can stay with a moderate weighted arrow and shoot at a fast speed. You know, yesterday I had a buddy in here who shot a low 400 grain, I think it was 406 grain arrow at 320 out of that boat, 29 inches, 70 pounds.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic
Yeah.
speed. And maybe a little more than what you want for hunting. You might want to bump up to that 460 like what you shot and get the 297 right there at the 300 range.
My thoughts are, if you're trying to have one bow that you do tack, Shot 3D, and you deer hunt with, it's a pretty good setup. Right
Pretty
here
good setup
to
right
do it
there.
in all. Otherwise, you're not smacking limbs on that arc coming in with a real heavy arrow. That's kind of the biggest thing I think of when I'm like, I want to shoot year round. I want to shoot a single pin, so I want to have a single pin dial. And I think in their video they put out, they said like your 20 to 40 pins basically the same. Like hardly any movement.
Yeah.
It's
So
flat.
with my mock even, and it's again a lot slower than what this one is. You know, what did we say? It was 14 feet a second difference.
14,
basically.
15 feet per second. Yeah.
You know, I can use my floater set at 35, shoot up to 20 with it just being a few inches high, and shoot out to 40 with it just being a couple inches low. So I can essentially make that work. But with this one, adding 14 feet a second, I mean, it would really shrink.
Yeah,
that.
you could definitely single pin, still be able to shoot Total Archery Challenge with a single pin and dial it, and then go deer hunt with it, and that gap just got real small as far as like, you could shoot, or I guess the gap got big. You could shoot 20 to 40 without hardly moving your pin.
Right.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, their carbon bows are the prettiest bows. I love the way they look.
Yeah, and
Just
this one's got
clean.
kind of a new finish to it. It's kind of like a flat.
It's
flat, dark.
its texture's
black
different,
color.
which I really like. It's I don't know. What did I tell you I was going to do this year on bows? I've told you I'm not going to impulse buy.
That's right.
I'm going to wait for all of them to come out, and I'm going to pick the one I like the most, and I'm going to buy it. Because last year I was like, that PSE sweet, I'm buying it, and then I didn't even look at what anybody else put out. And
they're all putting
love
out good bows though right now. You got to shoot them all.
Yeah, that's what. There's going to be some more coming out shortly, and I'm interested in what they're doing too. But yeah, this car was sweet. Yeah, man, appreciate it. It's short, sweet today. Just wanted to come in. If you're gonna buy a PSE, come to Fish and Stuff in Sherwood. Talk to Ryan. Tell him you saw this video and shoot the Sicario. Even if you don't know that you're gonna buy it, just shoot it. See what you think about it. It's a very sweet bow.
Shoot it. See what speed you get at your draw length, because everyone's different. Exactly. Bring your arrow so you can get a great idea of what speed you're going to get for this hunting season or next hunting season, whenever you plan on taking it out.
Absolutely. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me come in after work and bug you.
Absolutely.
See you, man.